did you see it?
Yeah, look, I thought we played well in the first quarter. Second quarter, not that well, and that's a little bit of that's rust for first game or whatever, but I was really pleased in the second half, hold them to 34 points, I think it was. Really some big moments there, and we stayed pretty strong to get some stops and found the open man offensively.
When you look through, individuals all had big moments. Bryson had a big game. Tom came on and had an impact. Todd had the impact. John was great all game. Are you really pleased when everyone was given their moment in the game that they seized that opportunity? Yeah,
without a question. That's what we rely on. We got guys who got roles on the team, and we need them to play that role. And even Jared Bairstow came on for quality minutes. I think we were 4 or 6 down at that stage. He just provided energy. He got a quick 2-pointer, and then we got on a bit of a flow defensively with him on the court, and that energy is infectious when we do it.
Can you talk a bit about John's game, the rebounding, especially early? Like, he set a pretty big statement, and then with that dunk and the pump up with the crowd, it's obvious he not only is enjoying, but he wants to be here. He's really embracing the time.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that we look through recruiting. John's not that flashy, but though rebound and tip dunking your own 3-point attempt is pretty damn good. But he competes all the time, and that's what I loved him. I just watch tape, and he's there every time competing. He's not taking plays off, and he's got that mentality, and it's priceless. It really is, and that was a real big instigator for us tonight.
There's been a lot of talk about how you'll go as a group, given the challenges you've had, 3 pre-season games, blokes coming in late, quarantine. Do you think this shows not only you're a good team, but you'll improve pretty quickly once you get a chance to play together? You feel like that once you get the opportunity to get out on court without all these dramas, that you're going to really jump up with your own improvements? Yeah,
look, I hope so, but look, it's 1 game's too early to go and sell your credentials. Look, we played well. It's hard coming out of quarantine. We didn't know really what to expect. The first quarter was good. The second quarter wasn't so good, but yeah, our fitness levels are right there. Our defense and our hustling, and it was a good stamp for our first game.
Trevor, we've seen Terrico here the last couple of years, and Nick here as well. Got a good look at him today without those two. What's your first thoughts of the new look?
That's we've got a new group coming together, and we're just in a melting pot at the moment to find out where we land and what we're doing. But we've got Todd right here. Was sensational first game. He was getting in a really good combination with Bryce out in the court. So it's a 1-2 that probably Terrico had for 2 years out there, and now we're getting John into the swing of things. So they're our 3 main strike bowlers or strike hitters, like whatever you want to call it. It's last year was Bryce, Terrico, and Nick, and so hopefully this year it's Bryce, Todd, and John.
How's Jesse? How did Jesse handle his first game as skipper?
Yeah, and he was good down the stretch too. The corner 3 was a big play for us. So, yeah, Jesse's like the cool, calm duck above water, but I think there was a lot of paddling under the water going on. But he was good for us.
Todd, your first up in with the Red Army around, even though it was only half a crowd here from where we were sitting, still seemed pretty noisy. How'd you go?
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I said to Clinton when we were doing our stretches at the end, warming down, it's you notice it a lot more when I suppose when they're cheering for you, not against you. They cheered against me for 10 years now, and to be on the other side of the fence, it's nice. And as you said, only as it's half capacity, it's going to be pretty cool when it's full.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of a tension, as there always is on Bryce. He's been fouled 11 times tonight. Is there a bit of responsibility around the group to take a bit of an ease off and drop a few points and get a bit of attention from elsewhere?
Yeah, I suppose he has earned that, and he deserves that attention that the other teams give him because he's such a good player and he can score the ball in so many different ways. So, when he is double teamed and other guys have got the chance to step up, I think, when he had our moments tonight, we were able to do that, make some shots, move the ball and get the looks we wanted to. And, it's our first hit out, but we got to continue to build on that.
Thanks. Good chat.
Thanks, Wayne.
Okay, Roy, what you're...
G'day Trevor, it's Roy from The Age. Plenty of us idiots have written off Perth already before they got on court today. Have you pulled a Swifty on us and made it look like it's all doom and gloom and you got a good side there?
I've never said doom and gloom. I think it's you guys over there. But look, I respect most people, but I really listen to people who have been in basketball for a long time, and that's, it's not really an axe to grind or whatever. We just get on and do what we do over here, is play Wildcats basketball, and if we're good enough to win, so be it. And hopefully we, started this first new group on a good note.
You've been through all different sorts of circumstances, but just how difficult was it to get these guys rolling for this game, considering, quarantine, all these things that no one's really seen?
Yeah, and it's the hardest part is the fitness level, You want to have quarantine, you're trying to get them out of home to get to practice every day. We lightened it up and played a bit of cricket and no basketball for one day. You're always concerned about their fitness level because you can't simulate a game at practice. So that was a major concern, but I was really happy how we ran the game out. I think our fitness levels, Bryce played 30, almost 39 minutes and still produced down the end. So, that was probably a pleasing for us.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, Roy.
Chatters.
Yeah, g'day Todd, it's Justin here from AAP. Just wanted to ask you, if you played against Bryce Cotton before, what's it like playing with him now? What sort of new insights have you gained?
I mean, just I suppose playing alongside a guy like that, well, as you said, played against him for so many years now, and I guess been on the other side of the fence. It really is. It is amazing to see how much attention he does draw, and he handles it so well. He's a hell of a player, and he gets to his spots. But the way he gets other guys involved when he does draw that much attention it's really cool to play alongside. And I'm looking forward to keep building that relationship with him, and I think all the guys are. And I think down the stretch just goes to show, the way he does move the ball, even though he is double teamed.
And how much of it was that for you coming here? The fact that you get to build a pretty special relationship with him, a player like him doesn't come across often. Yeah, it's definitely cool. It's something that I want to continue to build. I want to continue to grow as a player because my opportunity is going to keep coming along, and my number's going to be called. So when it is my chance to step up and make plays when he's taken out of it, I'm looking forward to that opportunity, and I can't wait. And I'm going to take it with two hands and run with it. And Trev, in your life, what are you guys going to get up to now? How do things change?
Say that again, sorry.
Now that you guys are out of quarantine, how good is that for you guys, and how refreshing is it?
Well, yeah, I can have a haircut, so really good. It's like, where do I go now? I can go out to a restaurant tonight, which is fantastic, and go to Bunnings and get all the stuff that I need at home. So it's all good.
Nice, perfect. Thanks for that, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Final call for questions, everyone.
Yeah, guys, jump in, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, Todd, elite sport's supposed to be hard, and Tom Jervis has basically jumped off the beach after 2 years and come out tonight and played like he's barely missed a beat. How does someone do that with having not trained for such an amount of time when you've been working your butt off for a long time yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he was a big part of what the Wildcats did here for so many years, and I think he's quite a smart player. Even his first session back after sort of being off for a couple of years, you could sort of tell. You could tell just the stuff that he brought. It wasn't. Sometimes it's not so much what he does physically. It's what his talk, his pointing, his leadership on the court. He sort of anchors that defense. He's a big voice back there, and sometimes as a guard, chasing guys like Cam Glidden, other guards chasing quick guards off screen, sometimes it gives you the confidence to really get up. And when you got someone like that can anchor the defense and is such a big voice, I think it goes such a long way. But yeah, it helps that he's also 6'11" and got long arms.
And did you know he was fit, Trev? Did you know that he was in a position where he was going to be able to run around? And it wasn't a lot of minutes, but before he arrived, were you confident that he could go out and not blow up.
Yeah, what you guys don't know, he was training before he even flew over here. So he was working out in Queensland and northern New South Wales with some guys in shape. So we were able to see some film before we signed him, and and kept on training through quarantine and doing 2 lots of quarantine too for Tom. The day that he got out was the day that we arrived back, so we had to do another 2 lots, 2 weeks of quarantine.